We are living in a world full of miracles made by humans. From the world's longest to the world's tallest project in civil engineering, they all have been constructed for some purpose, maybe for defense, transport, or luxury. In every way, engineering has taken a great leap to create these miracles. So in this video, we are going to tell you about the biggest mega projects world records. The video is going to be amazing, so make sure you stick to the end. Panama Canal Expansion, Panama. The Panama Canal Expansion Project, also called the Third Set of Locks Project, doubled the capacity of the Panama Canal by adding a new lane of traffic, allowing for a larger number of ships and increasing the width and depth of the lanes and locks, allowing larger ships to pass. The new ships, called New Panamax, are about 1.5 times the previous Panamax size and can carry over twice as much cargo. The expanded canal began commercial operation on 26 June 2016. The project has built 2 new sets of locks, one each on the Atlantic and Pacific sides, and excavated new channels to the new locks, widened and deepened existing channels, raised the maximum operating water level of Gatun Lake. Then Panamanian President Martin Torrijos formally proposed the project on 24 April 2006, saying it would transform Panama into a first-world country. A national referendum approved the proposal by a 76.8% majority on 22 October, and the Cabinet and National Assembly followed suit. The project formally began in 2007. It was initially announced that the canal expansion would be completed by August 2014 to coincide with the 100th anniversary of the opening of the Panama Canal. But various setbacks, including strikes and disputes with the construction consortium over cost overruns, pushed the completion date back several times. Following additional difficulties, including seepage from the new locks, the expansion was opened on 26 June 2016. The expansion doubled the canal's capacity. On March 2, 2018, the Panama Canal Authority announced that 3,000 new Panamax ships had crossed the canal expansion during its first 20 months of operation. Before we move on, support us by hitting subscribe and the bell icon to get notified when we post new videos. Now, let's get back to our topic. LaGuardia International Airport. Lauded as cutting-edge and contemporary when it first opened in 1939, LaGuardia Airport has been the object of a love-hate relationship with New Yorkers since the dawn of the jet age. The city's crowded expressways make getting there by car too difficult. There is no direct subway service. The terminals are too small and run down. Parking is at a premium. LaGuardia's short taxiways exacerbate ground delays. Birds drawn to its waterfront runways present a safety problem, as vividly illustrated in real time and on national TV when a bird strike forced U.S. Airways Flight 1549 with Captain Chesney Sullenberger at the controls to ditch in the Hudson River. Being disliked has not meant that LaGuardia has gone unused. Despite the 1984 adoption of a Sunday through Friday perimeter rule banning non-stop flights from LaGuardia to cities more than 1,500 miles away, and the FAA's imposition of its own flight operations limits in 2007, the number of passengers using LaGuardia has grown continuously, reaching 25 million in 2000 and 28 million in 2015. After years of favoring the higher-profile JFK and Newark airports over LaGuardia, by 2010, the Port Authority of New York and New Jersey was finally ready to do something about LaGuardia's worsening crowding and capacity problems. In April 2010, Port Authority Director Christopher Ward announced that the agency had hired consultants to explore a full rethink of LaGuardia Airport. The rebuilding job was projected to be a difficult one, not only because of its cost, expected to be in the range of $2.4 billion, but because there was no possibility of physically expanding the airport's footprint and the fact that the airport would have to remain fully operational throughout the rebuilding process. Samsung Semiconductor Factory. Tech giant Samsung announced that it plans to construct a $17 billion semiconductor fabrication facility in Taylor, Texas, located northeast of Austin, Texas. Samsung intends to start building the factory in 2022, with operations slated to begin in 2024. The company has not yet announced a lead contractor for the project. The facility's estimated cost will cover its buildings, property improvements, machinery, and equipment. According to Samsung's announcement, it will be the South Korean firm's largest investment in the U.S. The company has operated a chip manufacturing facility in Austin since the late 1990s and intends to share infrastructure and resources between the two sites. So that's it. Please like, share, and comment with your thoughts below if you liked this video. Remember to subscribe to see our next video.